Okay, so let's talk about the specifications for this project. Okay, of course, we're designing a poster, and of course, the poster, if you have reviewed the lecture video, you know what the goal of a poster is. But just to reinforce that, we have three goals, right? We need to emphasize the primary message, all right? We got to get that viewer's attention and we got to pull them in, the hook, all right? We need to engage them with the information that's important to them so that once they've been hooked in, they are now reading the content and they're engaged by that content. That would be by both what is written in the content and also how the content has been designed and laid out. And then, of course, the last thing, none of it is important unless they actually do something. That call to action, it focuses them on the need to do something, right? Make a phone call, go to a web page, something, all right? So, that being said, what happens next is that you are going to need to you're going to need to design the poster, and to get started, you're going to do a couple things. Part one is preparation. You are going to do a little bit of research. Research is critical in all projects. You really need to make sure you understand what has been done in the past, how things have been solved, who's done what, when, and how. And that way you have an idea about where your piece would fit into the scope of things. So do your research. You're going to Google poster design images and you're going to see what you get. All right. You're going to pick three posters that you like and you're going to copy the images and post them on the photos page. And then you are going to make an album and you're going to comment on what you like about the posters and why. You can talk about things like the typography, the colors, the image, whatever grabs your attention. But the most important thing is to explain what you like and why you like it. All right. Try to determine who the target market is. It's always a good little exercise by looking at it going, is this, young, affluent, urban professionals or what? Then you're going to peruse your classmates' posts and you're going to comment on something if you find it interesting. The next part of the preparation is you're going to work with the title. You're going to play around with typographically, fussing with the text, picking different fonts, seeing how the words work together. You're going to be going back to Project 6 essentially, and if you recall, we were working with fonts and words and the importance of words, making hierarchy, making words larger and smaller, bolder, lighter. And so you're going to be doing the same thing here. You're going to be looking at the different words in the title, and you're going to be saying, well, this is important, and this is less important, and this is not important. So you're going to be getting that information from the website, and you're going to play around with that. The first thing I would do is I would explore fonts and then move from there, okay? You're going to be working with emphasis and de-emphasis and hierarchy. You're going to be playing with fonts, scale, contrast, alignment, and proximity, all the things we've been working with since Project 6, 7, and 8, all right? You're going to be doing many studies of the title alone, and what you're going to find is that when you find a style that you like, say you went with something really edgy, you've got a really edgy font and your layout's kind of funky and edgy, well, that's going to drive the poster design. And so you're going to find that you should come up with a sort of a theme in your title so that your poster design can follow it. If you come up with something super clean with really nice clean fonts, then your poster may end up going more the kind of the clean corporate Bauhaus sort of route. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is part 2, and you're going to work with the message, and you are going to determine the message hierarchy. Again, you're going to be referring to the project videos for more information here. You're going to limit your hierarchy to 3 weights and 3 sizes. I'm going to be a little lenient on that, only because I think that there are possibilities for more options, but the danger is if you are not skilled at these, at handling these variables, it can get really messy. So if you're finding yourself going, holy cow, I got too much going on, limit yourself to 3 weights and 3 sizes. But I am going to say there is a maximum of 3 fonts. Okay, that's very important. So if you've picked 3 fonts in your title, at least 2 of those fonts should be useful for body text. All right, you're going to lay it out in the print or the web format. Oh, I did want to say that this is a poster design, and also if you are a web design major, you can design this as a web page as well. Okay, so, or instead of, so you can do a poster or a website. All right, so then you're going to lay it out and you're going to start playing with things. You're going to make 2 different designs. You're going to make one that's text only. It can have a graphic background or it can have graphic type enhancements, but no images. The second poster is going to use a picture. He's going to use an image of some kind. These will be 2 completely different designs. These are not one design with a picture thrown on it for the second. You're going to come up with 2 different variations. All right. We'll take the best option and push it to part 3. In part 3, we'll refine it, and then we will pick the best single poster to push to the final. So one graphic or one photo version will be pushed to the final design. And then when it's all said and done, we will refine it, work out the details, and then we will post those final projects. The requirements of the project are this. You're going to be using the Media Arts message. Okay, that's given to you. It's going to be 11 by 17 poster. That makes it easy to print. Or if you're doing a web page, 1024 by 768. It may scroll vertically. All right, all the original text must be used. You cannot edit it. Do not edit, add, or delete anything. You must use all of the text as it is. You'll be able to play around with type, style, size, and weight variations. Colors open. Images, of course, on one version of the poster. And you can have design elements, rules, points, graphic enhancements, areas of color, textures, whatever. Okay, so it's kind of wide open, really. I'm giving you a lot of rope, a lot of leeway here. So I think the biggest challenge for most of you is going to be keeping it under control. Images are required for one option. Your final output will be in PDF. You're going to be uploading your design experiments, studies, and everything to the MAT server, as always. You're going to be saving your final poster as a PDF, JPEG, and you're going to be labeling all your folders and files appropriately so I can find things. You're going to post your final poster design on the CLAB website, and you're going to be posting your final poster design on the class website for critique, and you're going to print in full size, and this is for the on-ground class only. Now, if you are in the online class, you can participate in the on-ground final by printing and mounting your poster and coming to the on-ground final, and you get 25 extra points for participating on ground. Okay, details on that will follow. Details on the final presentation will follow in a future email and a post on the website. The project is worth 150 points, which is a big chunk of your final score. And of course, I'll be looking for things like creativity and your intuition, the concept of your poster and the overall design. Of course, as always, depth and development. I want to see you playing with the variables. You're going to be playing with, I'll be looking at rendering and craftsmanship and how well you met the requirements of the project. This is your final exam. Okay, no late projects will be accepted. If you're online, if I say it's due by 2 p.m. or whatever, that's what time it's due by. If it is not uploaded to the server by the due date and time, it will be counted as late, and I can choose to not give you any credit for that. So make sure your stuff is up early or on time at the latest. If you're on ground, that means that the final starts at, I believe, 9:30, and that means that you will have to be there on time with your poster mounted, printed and mounted, and we start at 9:30, and I lock the door. All right? More details as the final due dates come closer. Okay, there are, as usual, online resources for your perusal and for your study. So this is the final project. We're wrapping it up, putting everything together. You should be having fun with this. This should be really fun, cool, exciting project to work on. Aside from the fact that you're all burned out, probably, but the point is that it should be fun and it should be cool when it's all said and done. All right, so carry on.